So Saturday was 2 weeks without my boy, and things are different, and I still get smashed with emotions. I thought it was better, but it's not. But anyway, I was meditating really hard to him, and I was in between that place of sleep and consciousness, and I went to the kitchen to eat, and I've got a mat on the floor, foam, little black rubber mat, and I was just eating my sweet potatoes and talking to him. Really, that was primarily what I was doing. I wasn't enjoying my food or anything. I was in that state, doing work and just talking to him and seeing if he was still with me, if he was there. And I moved my right foot closer to my left because I was putting the food up, and in between my feet where you stand splayed, and the space in between was really hot. The shape of a football in between my feet was hot. Where my feet were was cold, and I'm moving my foot over it instead, putting my right foot in that hot spot, and it's hot. It's 80 something fucking degrees on the floor. The rest of the house is freezing cold. So I'm sitting there trying to process this, to be rational and trying to think what could do that. Oh, maybe my foot was standing there, and it wasn't my foot, because where my feet stood, there was no temperature difference. They were both cold. And I just processed that for quite a bit. I bent over and touched it with my hand. It was hot to my hand still. So my boy was there with me. He was sitting there at my feet. Little anomalies. I hear little chirps and burps and beeps and noises and stuff moving in the other room or next to me, and I look and there's nothing there. Last night, Kitten Face was wandering the house crying, looking for him, and all the other cats are really hyper affectionate to me and hyper trying to be dominant, I guess, trying to take that spot, or I don't know. It's really weird. But before he had to go, they were already like that. They were already more affectionate. So me and Doodoo Butt and Porchy were laying on the bed, and Doodoo Butt was on my left side of my heart, and Porchy was on my right side, like buttresses, and they were just happy, purring. And I asked them, I said, who's dying first? Which one of us is dying first? And I thought it would be poor old Porchy. But it's just weird. It's just a hard thing, and all these synchronicities on the other side of it that I have to deal with, and they're just always in my face, and things I can't ignore. And I'll make another video about that. And just yesterday, what happened yesterday. So I'm thinking about this. Yamaha is a company that makes instruments and motorcycles. They made this one guitar. It's like an SG, another copy of a popular company, of a Gibson SG, except theirs is a thick body. And it was popular enough that people had it, but I was just fixated on that damn guitar really hard. And so there's that thought that's been in my head for all night and all afternoon yesterday. And before that, a couple hours before that, I was thinking about those machines that just smash everything with the rollers, the grinders that just, you throw a refrigerator in and it grinds it up. You can throw a whole car in. You can throw a bowling ball. It doesn't matter. It's got knobs on the tire, on the arms, and it just destroys. A shredder. This mechanical shredder. And I was thinking about that and me locking in on things, and it doesn't matter. Eventually I'll grab a hold of something and just devour it. I'll just incorporate it. I'll destroy it. I'll get through it. And I was thinking about that metaphor in my head. And fucking this morning, open my phone, the first thing that pops up is a Yamaha Facebook page for those SG guitars, and this was a left-handed one, which is even more specific. But the fact is, there was that, and then another one came through, some random thing about what to do with the Epstein criminals. Throw them in one of those fucking, that's that exact thing I'm thinking of. So again, your thoughts transfer and can be read, and your phones read it, and the ether is out there with you. You're all tied into it. Where's this going for me? I don't know. It's still really, really difficult. But here we are. I just thought I'd post this up for you guys that do watch my videos.